guys, and welcome to the Dads in Business podcast. And on today's episode, we got Jimmy Lang back. Really, we're just playing with the cameras and trying to figure a couple things out. So it's be available on like YouTube and some other things. So that'll be cool. That'll be a little bit different.
Yeah, very different.
It'll be different from where we definitely have started. I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have guessed that I'd be doing video stuff as well, but hey, we'll see.
gotta go with your gut.
So Christmas is over.
Christmas is over.
How was that? Would you like to reintroduce yourself? I mean, I know we've done it once,
everybody
but
knows who I am that's gonna
Yeah.
listen, I think. But
this is Jimmy Lang. We work at Family Used Auto out of Seymour.
Hey, this is Jerry Hale. I don't know if you know him or not, but this is his podcast.
We we work for a small dealership out of Indiana. We have the dealership has a Ford and Chrysler store. We also have the used car store, which is where we currently are. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We
Yeah.
sell cars. We try to move metal as much as possible.
Yeah,
It's been really slow lately. It's kind of bugging me.
holidays, man. Hopefully.
Holidays have been treacherous. I'm hoping we get past next week and things start to unloosen a little bit.
Yeah.
We're trying to do some other things too. So if you're watching, you got cards for sale, we'd love to purchase it.
There you go.
Get a hold of us and let us know. So, or if you're listening, give us a call, 812-271-2700. Again, 812-271-2700. Ask for Jimmy. Jimmy will get the information. We'll get it taken care of.
Yes, sir.
We buy cars from people, even if you don't purchase from us, even if you still owe one. So let's figure out how to put it together.
Yes.
So we got through the holidays.
Yeah.
Christmas is over. My kids were super excited.
Oh, mine were crazy excited.
Yeah, Trayton won't leave his damn baseball bat alone.
Can't even use it.
Can't even use it, but wants to stand in my living room and swing it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, at least he loves it.
yeah, no, absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all. Waylon got a new catcher's helmet.
Oh, I bet he's excited.
He is. And I don't have to worry about those stupid snaps anymore.
Yeah.
Because there are no snaps.
Good.
So it's like all laced together, which is cool. When he first put it on, it was huge. So I'm glad I was able to shrink it down enough to fit him. But he should be good. He's got 2 sets of catcher's gear. He's got a good helmet, good glove. He should be good to go the next couple of weeks. So.
Yeah, Coop, we didn't really get him much baseball stuff for Christmas, so he still has all his old stuff, and I mean, it works fine, you know.
Right. The only reason we didn't really do anything crazy. That's the only 2 baseball items we got.
Yeah.
And that's just because Waylon's helmet was junk.
Right.
And I was tired of messing with it.
Always coming undone.
Always coming apart. Man, I was so pissed off about that. But no big deal. And then Trayton broke his bat. That's the only reason we got him a new bat.
Right.
So, which we went with the exact same brand.
What'd you get?
We got the 2022 model of the DeMarini CF something.
Okay.
It's all white.
Yeah.
Got orange lettering on it. He loves it. Like a goldish yellow orange.
Kind of like what Cole had last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a drop 8 though, so he's got to figure out how to swing that.
Yeah.
That's a 30 drop 8, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. Our little boys are still like 17s.
Yeah. Waylon
17s.
Waylon tries to grab like Trayton's 28-inch bat and swing
Yeah.
it. So I was like, look, man, that's way too big.
Yeah.
Chill.
You'll get there.
You'll get there. And he's trying.
Right.
And we was over at doing that hitting league here over at Bases Loaded with Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy there that had an axe bat. It was a 28 drop 10, which fit him well, and he swung it well, made good contact, but the guy wanted too much money for it.
Right.
He's like, I'll take $250 for it. No, I don't think so. I can buy that bat new for $350.
Right.
I'm paying you $250 for
With
it.
a warranty.
With a warranty.
Yeah.
There's no warranty. It's already been exchanged once at Just Bat, so it can't be exchanged again.
Right.
So yeah.
So once it's dead, it's done.
Right. I did that once. I'm not doing it again.
Right.
I'll spend the extra $100.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Maruccis for little bitty guys.
Yeah.
I think they
I
got
don't mind a Marucci.
the right enough, just enough pop in them for the little bitty fellers, and they'll get to all that other stuff eventually. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Trayton has
take
a
it
Cat
slow
9.
while I can.
Trayton loves his Cat 9.
Yeah.
He prefers a 2-piece for whatever reason.
Mhm.
My Cat 9 is not. It's a solid 1-piece, which I like, strictly from the aspect of I don't have to worry about it
Breaking.
coming in 2 pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, it may crack at some point, but
Right.
right now I don't have to worry about it coming in 2 pieces, which is what happened with this other one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's baseball is very expensive.
Man, and I don't think people understand that aren't obviously if you're in the baseball world, right? If you have
You know all
young
about it.
kids, you know all about it. It's outrageous. We was figuring it up. Me and Cass was talking about it on the last podcast. I'll probably have 10 grand in baseball this year.
Wow.
And I don't know where it's coming from, first and foremost. So,
Right.
but I mean, if you think about it,
Well, you're going out of state.
we are. So that's a big portion of it.
Yeah.
So that one trip's going to cost us like $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah.
It would cost us $2,000 for them to play this year,
Mhm.
1,000 apiece. So there's an instant 7.
Right.
Bat, new helmet this year.
And then all the stuff from just before.
Then all of that, yep. And then on top of that, you have all the weekends that you're spending, gas, travel, hotels.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it'll be 10 grand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have. I figured it up. I think last year, without counting the helmet and the bag because that was part of a different
Right.
fee area. With his 3 gloves, a first baseman's mitt, a newer glove, and then his older glove, 2 bats, sunglasses, all that jazz you gotta have, cleats.
Right.
I have like $700-800 in Cooper's bat bag,
Oh, yeah.
and it's
Yeah, they just throw it around like it's nothing.
yeah,
Like, hey, man, listen, there's $1,000 laying there. Get it picked
Yeah.
up.
yeah, and it. I mean, that's not including all the training materials I've bought, the
Yep.
net, tees, balls, camwood. I mean,
A bucket of balls is $180.
I paid $150 for a bucket of 36 balls, I think.
Yeah. It's insane. And if you
Yeah.
buy the good balls, they're even.
And I did.
Or
I
more
bought
than that.
1030s.
Oh, did you? Nice. You got a good deal on them
I did. It was an Amazon deal.
Mm.
So they were supposed to be blemished, but
though. You can't tell.
you can't tell.
Right. And
Maybe
for
like
what we're
the
doing
ink is weird.
right. And for us, just to lose them in the yard, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because I have a bucket of balls for a field. I have a bucket of balls for the net. So like we don't take those Wilson balls. He doesn't use them at all except for when he's hitting off the tee
Yeah.
into the net. And just because I want to keep them fresh, I don't want them to be out in the weather.
Right.
And then when they get to a certain point, then I'll start taking them outside, retire another bucket because I
Right.
have 3 full buckets of baseball.
Well, that's what we do. So we have a bucket that we use for batting and hitting
Mhm.
and fielding and that kind of stuff, and then I have a bucket that's just for pitching
Yeah,
because the pitching baseballs I spend a little more money on, a little bit nicer,
get a good feel.
good feel.
Yeah,
Just the same as they're the same ones that Ohio Valley uses, which is
Right.
what we primarily play. So it's nice for them to have that consistency, or at least in my head, it's good for it. I don't know if it really is or not.
Are they 1030s for Ohio Valley?
I don't know.
I
I don't
thought they
remember.
were.
They were going to that diamond, whatever those are, diamond.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I bought this pitch and ball trainer thing, and it tells you like your spin rate and all this stuff. So
That's cool.
I don't know how beneficial it is right now, but it will be
Yeah.
eventually. When he gets up to throwing a little bit more. When he understands a little bit more, he's 9, so
Yeah.
when he's 11, 12, then I think that ball will come in handy a little bit more.
Yeah. We had this ball that it was to help with their grip and where their fingers should lay, and it had little pins that you held
Is
the
it
ball.
a red ball?
Yeah, red ball, and you thread it in. But man, I don't understand that
I
because
have one of those too. I haven't even messed with it.
I didn't either, and so I let Corey over at Bases Loaded use it, and he gave it to a kid to try to figure it out because neither one of us had the time to mess with it. I haven't seen it since. I don't even care if the damn thing comes back because
yeah,
to me, you put the pins in, right, and you grip it. It's
Mhm.
great in your hand.
Yeah,
But the dude catching it,
it's weird.
it's going to be terrible because you got those little pins sticking off the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a catcher's glove like you're supposed to, then
Right.
I think I understand how it goes, but I don't like using the rubber bands.
Yeah.
It wants you to like use rubber bands and put pressure here and put pressure there, and you use the rubber band to kind of get it to flip off your finger a little bit more.
Yeah.
We haven't used it yet, but I understand.
I understand the purpose of it.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a great learning tool. The boys did get a baseball, and I'm excited to use actually. The laces are lights. And so you turn it on. We have the glow balls, but this is I don't know, the laces are lights, and you can change them blue, red, whatever color. So I am excited to try that at night and see how that really looks.
It's wild.
I'm kind of nervous.
It's weird.
Yeah,
It really is. Actually, Cooper got a first birthday a couple years ago. So actually, the Bushhorns bought it for him for his birthday. So we went out and threw with it, and it has like this little thing, and then you pull the battery pack out.
Yep.
That's exactly what we have.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's pretty neat.
It is cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get an opportunity to try it for sure.
It's weird to throw because it's hard. It's just like plastic with a rubber over it.
It's the right weight,
Right.
but it does feel different.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking forward to for baseball season this year?
Not coaching.
Yeah.
Being
I'm
able
excited
to
to not
sit
be
out
the
and
head
watch.
coach. Yeah, see, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I tried that. Well, that one clicked off. That's weird. Hopefully it didn't really click off.
I don't know.
If that's the case, that's going to be a problem. Sorry for you guys watching. I have two cameras set up. It sounds like one just turned off on me. So I have to figure that out.
He's learning. He's learning.
So yeah, for me, so I coached, and then I sat outside the fence for a game,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't do that. It's not in me. I thought it'd be really nice. I thought, man, I'll be able to go hide out behind the outfield and be a normal parent and just yell when I disagree with something.
Right.
No. I don't know why.
I don't like it so far.
Yeah.
But I think when it gets to like tournaments and stuff,
Here's what I like.
I think it's gonna be better for Cooper.
Right. I like that I'm there to help, and my role as a coach per se is just to assist. And that's it. If you need me to do something, you tell me and I'll go do it. You want me to do something to go help one of the boys, whatever. I'll do that. I am not the head coach. I do not have to make the decisions.
I'd much rather be the head coach.
That's a lot. I don't miss being the head coach.
I mean, I agree that it's a lot, but I've been the assistant coach.
Yeah.
Just like to be the head coach.
I liked. So for me, I guess, I don't know, I'm a different head coach than I guess most people. For me, I was the head coach and I had that title,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, my coaching staff last year and I made the decisions. We made it together.
Right.
For the most part. There were some things that was like, hey, no,
Right.
this is what we're doing. And it just is what it is.
Well, there's a lot of decisions to be made.
There are, and someone has to do it.
More than people think, unless you've done it, I think.
I agree. The other thing for me is, and Cass and I talked about this the other night on the podcast, as a coach, when I coach, and I'm still coaching, but I lose more sleep worrying about other people's kids than I would have ever imagined. Because it's like, okay, Johnny could play anywhere I put him.
Yeah.
Second, short, third, first, doesn't matter, right? He can play anywhere. I got this other kid that can play as killer shortstop. But if he doesn't play shortstop, he's lost.
Right.
Which our jobs as coaches, especially with as young as they are, is to try to teach them at least the fundamentals of how to play more than one position.
Absolutely.
But when you're trying to build a winning team, that becomes a challenge.
Yeah.
Because you want to find your core guys. This is my first baseman. This is my second baseman.
Mm-hmm.
This is my right fielder. This is my left fielder, center fielder, whatever it is. Because you want when it comes down to the game day, you want them to be ready to go. Then it looks like you're playing favorites. That's how the parents view it, because your kid or their kid's not playing where they think their kid should play.
Right.
So I told my parents, and we had a couple that didn't agree with the way I did things. That's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm the coach. If you want to coach, go get a baseball team.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. I don't care either way. But I had a couple parents that were like, "Hey, what is my kid not doing that he should be doing?" And you know, every couple weeks I get asked that question, and like, "This is what your kid needs to do,"
Right.
and they would never do it.
Yeah, it's
I'm not going to just let them play.
right.
I'm not just going to put them in a spot because the parent wants them.
This isn't park ball.
No.
This isn't rec ball. This is serious. You're paying money.
Right.
It's about development, not.
Yeah. Well, and it's, you know,
And if you're not developing, then what the heck are you doing?
right. For me, there's kids that play travel ball that shouldn't. I had I had kids in the past that tell me I'm only here because my dad wants me to be here. Well, that's not fair to you.
Right.
It's not fair to your parents. It's not fair to the rest of your teammates.
Or you as a coach,
Right.
because if they don't want to be there,
Right.
they ain't gonna. If they don't want to be there in the first place, it's hard to get them to buy into anything.
Yes.
I don't know. I know that being at practices and stuff and watching Cooper has been pretty hard, so I decided that I'm not taking him to practice anymore and
Yeah.
sitting there and watching, because I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I think it'll be easier when it's games, just because I'll go away. I don't want him to know where I'm at,
Right.
and I'm just gonna have to bitch to Amanda, I guess.
Right. So for me, the hardest part at games was that coach that's inside us never goes away.
Right.
Never. There's nothing you can do to stop it. You can try to put it as far down in the pit as you want. It don't go away. So for me, the struggle was, as I'm watching the ball game, I'm not watching just my kid. I'm watching the whole team. And not only am I watching my team or our team, I'm watching the other team. So I'll notice that, hey, when you got a kid on second and he's leading off, shortstop is not coming over at all. He's not moving. He's playing deep and still closer to third. You can get a bigger lead.
You want to yell it out loud.
Right, and you can.
Right.
So then I go to the coach and I tell them, and maybe they realize and maybe they didn't. No big deal. I don't like to be that parent.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
And so I found that the best place for me is just to be on the inside of the fence.
Well, I wasn't asked, so.
Well,
I mean,
that's-
if I was asked, I would probably be like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Right.
I'd probably do it, but where Cooper went, they've got their own coaching staff already. I think they're great dudes.
Yeah.
I think that they really do try to develop players the right way. I really do. I just have seen some things of my own, and then seeing how some things were done, and I'm like, well, I mean, it'll get you there,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I went over and talked to one of the coaches. I was like, look, I'm not trying to step on your toes. I'm really not. I'm just asking why this is happening. And he told me. I think I definitely understand where he's coming from.
Right. And so as a coach, that's what you want, right? I mean, if a parent wants to come and have a conversation with me, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. We don't have to sit down. Let's just stand there and talk, but whatever, right? Let's have that conversation. You don't understand why I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Ask me.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice. It's nice to, and he was, look, man, don't worry about it. You're not pushing in an area you shouldn't be. You're just asking questions. It's
Right.
not that big a deal. I was like, okay. Well.
Right. Please let me know if I ever cross that line.
Yeah, and I don't want to cross that line, but I also, it's hard. You're right. It is hard feeling like you have something to offer, and there's just nothing to offer. You can't do it.
Yeah, that's probably one of the hardest things.
Mm-hmm.
Is you know, just sitting out there knowing, look, I could go tell him this. Does it really do me any good?
Right.
Does it do him any good? I don't know.
Right.
Because again, if I'm on the outside of the fence, I don't want to be that parent.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be on the outside of the fence. I know that I can't, and I know that I struggle with that. So I
The
do
impulse.
laps around the baseball field.
The impulse control is not easy.
No, not at all.
But I mean, that's just part of some. I mean, I got to learn that.
Yeah.
I've got to learn that I'm not part of it anymore. You
Right.
know? I'm with my son, and that's it.
Right.
Like and when I talk to him, it's at home.
Right.
Or not when he's with them. It's hard.
It is.
I'll get better. I think once a game or two happens, and I see how he's playing, how they're playing, how, you know, everything, just see it, I think it'll be easier. I honestly do, just because, I mean, we're playing single A, so he'll be walking in, and it won't be the greatest competition,
Right.
but I feel like they will not be down in the dumps about losing every week,
Right.
every weekend. Because once that happens, man, it's hard to get them back.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to lose every weekend, but
Losing is fine.
losing is very important.
I agree. I don't want to just run through people.
Right.
Absolutely not. But I also don't want to lose every game.
No, you're not wrong. I've been there. That's not a whole lot of fun.
If we went 500, I'd be happy.
Right. Yeah. What are you looking forward to the most this year?
Cooper got bigger.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Cooper play.
Cooper got bigger.
I can't wait to get the opportunity to go watch him play.
Yeah, he's put on some weight. He is a different kid than he was a year
Yeah.
ago. I don't know exactly why, but I'm proud of it.
Right.
You know, I'm happy about it, and from what I saw at the practices and stuff, he's very aggressive. And I like that. He wasn't before.
Right.
He's swinging at the first pitch. He's like, if you're gonna throw it in there, I'm gonna hit it.
Right.
You know, and I think at 9U, for him to be ready already to hit a pitch,
Right.
instead of being scared because it's coming out of a kid's hand, pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's got that want to
Yeah.
hit the ball.
I'm telling you, when Trayton got cut from his baseball team, it brought the dog out in him. He was ready to go to war and do what it took
Yeah.
to prove everybody wrong.
Cooper's not there yet,
Yeah.
but I think he can be.
Yeah.
I think getting him back with his team again, because he doesn't know those kids very well.
Right.
You know, they're all Seymour kids. You know, we're from North Vernon.
Right.
But he developed a pretty good relationship with them in the short time he was with them.
Yeah.
It seemed. Hear a lot of Coops, so that's good. You know,
Yeah.
they've already got to not call him Cooper all the time,
Right.
so that, you know, feel comfortable enough to call him Coop. So
Baseball coaches, if you're paying attention, the biggest thing for your team is chemistry.
oh, 100%.
You have to do things as a team outside of practice, outside of games, no baseball involved.
Mm-hmm.
Just get together.
Especially when it's a bunch of kids that don't know each other.
Yes.
I mean, see this team he's on now, the other kids all know each other. They've been playing
Right.
together. The team you're with, that Waylon's with, that Trayton's with, they all know each other
Right.
for the most part, you know. Cooper's a brand new transplant into a team that's already been a team.
Right.
So
You
Getting
just
to that
need to
point.
continue that. I mean, that's vital for baseball teams.
right.
And I think it's one of the biggest overlooked things. Most people think I brought all the talent in the world on this team,
It doesn't work.
but it doesn't matter. As we saw last year,
100%.
we had all the talent. We had such a talented team last year with Waylon's team and Cooper's team that
Yeah.
we should have done something, but the chemistry wasn't there. There were some other things going on that
Yeah.
we won't get into.
No, we won't get into them.
But the
'Cause I'll
chemistry
never
as
stop.
right as the chemistry as the team side of it just wasn't where it needed to
I
be.
agree.
So I just think
There,
that
it was clicky,
it was clicky.
very clicky.
Here's what I like so far. I know we'll get off this subject because I know this is still a little sour. Here's what I like so far. The clickiness is gone.
Good.
Both teams aren't that way. I love it. Trayton's team isn't clicky.
Yeah.
Waylon's team isn't clicky. I think that's important.
Yes.
With that being said, I'm super excited to get an opportunity to go watch Coop play. Waylon is too.
Mm-hmm.
Waylon's disappointed that they're not going to get to play each other.
Yeah. That's probably for the best
Probably.
right now.
Right.
Give it a year or two.
Right.
Oh, they might end up on the same team again. We never know.
Never know. There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. I mean, and if they don't, then guess what? When they go to high school, they'll play together.
Right. And for me, that's, I'm just excited to see their growth.
Yeah.
My old baseball coach wants me to start another baseball team for our younger boys, for Easton and for he's got a boy that's the same age as Easton.
Okay.
He wants us to start a single A team in 2024.
For 7 or 8.
It should be 8. It should be 8 because I think Easton's 7 right now. It's terrible to sit here and say that, but man, I have 4 kids and a whole bunch of other stuff going on.
Right.
It's difficult. Thankfully, it's where Cass shines.
Right.
She keeps me under control and all that stuff taken care of.
Right. I'm at the same way.
Yeah. But yeah, I believe it'll be considered 8U.
Well, I was gonna say if it was 8U now, but never mind. They're a AAA team.
We won't be.
Right.
We will be a single A team,
Yeah.
and that's okay. I don't get tied up in that part of it.
Right.
A lot of people do. A lot of parents out there want their kids to play on AAA team, whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if it's single A, double A, triple A. Don't get me wrong. There's some nicety to
Right.
my son plays for a AAA baseball team.
I would rather be. I think double is where the are kids that are pretty solid. Like
Yeah.
I think that team last year was a AAA team, but we shouldn't have. I don't think we should have started at AAA.
Yeah. The only thing is, and
Get
this
some
is-
wins under your belt. Get some confidence.
Yeah,
because
the-
that's what they lacked a lot was the confidence that they could win games.
The problem is you trip. Look, I know that not a lot of people believe that individual, that he was forced to play AAA.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you that he was. We were not allowed to drop down to AA.
That's what I'm saying. I think it should have been double from the get.
Yeah.
From
I don't
the
think just because we played
And I
really
was,
well in AAA.
I was part of that decision to make it triple as well. So,
Right.
I mean, I'm I was part of that as well. So that was a mistake that we all made.
Right. And I had to rein him in a little bit this year
Mhm.
because we played in the AAA tournament. We did well. We
Right.
lost, but we did well. And he's like, we can hang with them. Yeah. Listen, we're not playing AAA. We don't need to play AAA.
Maybe later.
Let's stay AA, and that's what we did. We're staying AA. We're going to play AA, but we're going to play 10 single A
Yeah.
with a couple AAA tournaments mixed in just to
Right.
keep the boys sharp. For me, I don't get tied up in that just because I want to play the best competition. Whatever that is. Whatever skill level the team is at, I want to play the best competition for that.
And you keep going south, that's where you're gonna find it.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm super excited for Trayton's team to get to go down to Alabama, play in the Perfect Game World Series.
Mhm.
We're going to play May 30th is when the tournament starts, May 30th through June 3rd. Excited for that.
Yeah.
Got some fundraising stuff coming up to help ease the burden of those.
Yeah.
It's going to be expensive.
What are you gonna do? You guys know yet?
Yeah, so one of the fundraisers we're going to do is, just as a team, we're going to do is a Yeti cooler giveaway with some gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
I know I did that last year with my baseball team, and we generated some decent amount of money. And
Yeah.
there was only a few of us that sold tickets. The whole team didn't sell tickets.
Oh wow.
And I think we did like $3,500.
Oh wow.
Yeah, incredible.
Incredible.
And it's because, tickets were cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I think I charged $10 a ticket.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, it worked.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna do it again. So the winner will get a Yeti cooler.
Mhm.
And so the other thing that I don't do that a lot of people do is I do not purchase a cooler up front. So $300 cooler is what you can get.
Right.
And as the winner, I will contact you and you will pick it. You'll pick the color, what style you want,
Oh,
and up to
that's nice.
$300. If you want a $400 cooler, you'll give me $100. I'll pay the $300 of it.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Okay.
And then we do,
Well, I'm gonna get in on that.
each kid has to purchase a gift card, each family. And so you put those gift cards in there. Gift cards can be for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
$25 gift cards. So you get the Yeti cooler and 12 $25 gift cards. $25 gift cards to wherever.
And you can't. So, are they purchasing those after the drawing?
No.
So those will be.
So I'll know
Their
what the gift cards
discretion.
will hit. The gift cards I'll know in the next couple weeks
Okay.
because everybody has to turn those in.
Okay.
But the Yeti cooler won't be till the end.
Right.
So like the people that won it last year happened to just be a grandmother to one of the kids, to one of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so what they did was they bought the Yeti cooler, but it's like the Gatorade style dispenser.
Yeah.
And so we mixed Gatorade every game in that, and
Oh,
then we
nice.
dispensed it. And then at the end of the season, they got the cooler ready. But disclaimer: I still have the cooler.
Is it the red one?
No,
No.
it's a big white one. I'm just waiting to. We got to get it back to them, and
Right.
it is theirs, and they're going to get it. I just haven't given it back to them yet.
Right. Yeah. I don't think we have to do any fundraising. I think they have corporate sponsors or something like that, and they pay for almost everything. I think last year they paid $300 for the
Yeah.
kids to play.
So this fundraiser that we're doing is just for Gulf Shores.
Right. Right.
Because I mean, you got. I know what it's costing me to go.
Right.
I have a little bit bigger family than the average person, or at least it seems like.
Yeah. 4 kids, man.
Yeah. Well, we're taking me, Cass, 4 kids, my mom, and my mother-in-law are going. We're doing a whole family vacation. We're going to be there for a whole week. So I'm not just staying for just the
baseball.
tournament.
Okay.
We're going to do some other things while we're there.
It'd be cool to watch them 18, 17U kids play.
Oh my God,
It's gonna be a beautiful game.
it's going to be so much fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
To get to go watch those older boys play, Trayton, for him, should be fun.
Yeah.
They'll probably dig that.
Yeah.
And for me, man, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity
Absolutely.
for these boys. And maybe we do it again in the future. So maybe it's not once in a lifetime, but
Right
Right
now,
now,
that's the way it is.
it
That's the way
just
looks.
is what it is. It's the perfect opportunity. We got the right team, right set of coaches.
Mm-hmm.
We got 4 coaches on this. Brandon being the head coach,
Mhm.
Tyler. We actually have 5. Tyler, Brandon, Tyler, me, and then 2 others.
Okay. Yeah.
So, which the other ones is Tom and Sean. So, Tom is a gentleman that has a ton of baseball knowledge.
Yeah.
Brandon and Tyler, all of us are the same, right? We all love and breathe. Can't wait to get back to baseball. So
Right.
I am excited to go down and let it happen.
Should be fun. Should be great.
Should be cool.
Yeah.
If nothing else, the experience is going to be awesome.
Yeah. So do you have them training right now?
Yeah.
Just through the hitting league or?
So, Waylon and Trayton. So, I guess right now the answer to that is Trayton's just doing hitting league. That's going to change here in the next week or 2. We'll start doing some indoor practices.
Yeah.
And then Waylon's team, we're practicing on Sundays at the local high school.
Okay.
So we'll from 2 to 4 at the high school in one of the auxiliary gyms.
Man, how'd you pull that off?
Johnny.
I'll be darned.
But here's the thing. Here's the kicker. The only way, and if your other baseball coaches, maybe you think about this. The only way that we were allowed to use it is because we're a Jennings County team. We're DC, so we're a Columbus organization, right? Which is where Zach has it all out of. But because we're like 75 or 80% Jennings County kids, that's the only reason we're allowed to use Jennings County facilities. So we're able to utilize the high school.
Yeah.
There's a couple other teams like Noah's team.
Yeah.
They utilize the elementary school,
Okay.
or at least they did last year.
Mm-hmm.
There's a softball team that uses the elementary school. As far as I know, they don't charge us anything.
I would like to. So, where's this place that they're doing the hitting league?
Here in Seymour, right there where you guys used to have your training facility.
The one where we went last year a couple times? At the end?
Yeah, but on the other side of it. So you know where Havoc had their training
I
facility?
don't.
You guys didn't ever go to the Havoc training facility up here?
Not
Out on the outside of Seymour, where we practiced baseball a couple times last year with that.
with the 3 nets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I've been. We didn't go for Havoc doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, I know they don't have it anymore because Corey has half of it.
Yeah.
Some other guy has the other half just to keep his collectible cars in. Blows my mind.
Yeah.
But so in that same building, remember? Okay, so when we walked in that one side, you had that big tarp or net up.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of that's a baseball training facility.
Okay.
And so Corey and Eddie does softball, Corey does baseball. For all that you don't know, 'cause since we're on the subject of it, Corey Rawls owns Bases Loaded out of Seymour. Does pitching, hitting, fielding, general workouts. Dude's super knowledgeable, played some really good baseball growing up, played into college.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how far he went, I just know he played in college. Super knowledgeable, did a ton of stuff for Trayton. In turn, has helped me with Waylon. Did
Right.
some stuff with Waylon as well. They do the hitting league, they do a 6-week hitting league, and then they go into a little tournament. Trayton, I think Trayton came in second last year, and Trayton won the year before that.
Nice.
Trayton's not a stellar hitter, so I don't know exactly how he pulled that off, but but Trayton, what we use it for now, because Trayton likes to compete. And Trayton, like the other night, we was there and Trayton was losing. I have him switching because Trayton switches left. He does left and right, and so I had him batting left and right. He's not as fluent left-handed as he is right yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting there, and I think he makes better contact left because he has to focus more.
Right.
But he doesn't. He doesn't believe that. And so we did that the other night, and he was down by a couple hits, and he went back in and went back to right. He did right, then he went left, and he went right, and he was supposed to go back to left, and he did. He went back to right. And when he come out, I said, why didn't you go back to left? He's like, because I'm losing. So? It's like, Dad, I'm down by 3 hits. I'm stronger on the right side. I'm going to stay on right until I get back ahead, then I'll go back left. I'm like, no. We're not here to compete. We're here for you to get better.
Yeah.
This is a perfect opportunity for you to see live pitching both sides and be off the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Get back in there.
Yeah.
You're going left next round.
So did they just have another kid pitch?
No, we have that iron mic. I shouldn't say live pitching. It has,
Okay, machine.
yeah, it's a machine pitch.
I need to get a coupe. Man, I really liked Hit Factory. I really did.
Yeah.
I just can't afford it.
Hit Factory's expensive. I shouldn't say it's expensive. It's just
Really
more
good.
than I'm going to pay right now.
Yeah, I mean they're really good. I love what they did with Coupe. They kind of
Doesn't it cost like $65 an hour?
it was like $75. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think Corey's like $35 an hour.
Yeah.
And it's one-on-one.
Yeah, this was 1-on-1.
Okay.
You can go cheaper and get in groups,
Yeah.
which is very reasonable
Right.
pricing. But I just can't fork out $300 a month to take my kid once a week
Right.
to training. I mean,
Right.
I would love to because he deserves it. I think he wants to work hard. So it's just this weekend when this cold kind of goes away a little bit more, I'm gonna put the hitting net back on the back porch because it's screened in or whatever.
Right.
And have him get started again. At least getting some tee work in and
Yeah.
just seeing the ball come off the bat, keeping that front shoulder in, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm excited to just get back to baseball.
Yeah.
God, I love baseball. We've been off a month and a half. It's killing me.
We've been off a while. We've been off since October.
Yeah, we haven't.
But I mean, they were running into schedule issues, football.
Yeah, so we've not been
Basketball.
practicing as a full team. We were in practice about, I don't know, 60%.
Right.
Rest of it. And then there's kids that have basketball and football and all that other stuff, so it interferes. But I'm excited now we're past that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're past all Cooper sports. So, I mean, the only thing left now is baseball
Yeah.
until that season is over.
Right. I hate the end of baseball season.
Dude, there's no other sport that Cooper plays that it's I mean, all of his seasons are much shorter.
Yeah.
than baseball, because it's not through the school, it's not at the park, you
Right.
know. So baseball's long.
Yeah.
It's long. It's
Here's
long.
the other thing that I dislike about the end of baseball season is you don't know. Right? I love it because you have to compete to stay on the team. You have to go to tryout and all that good jazz. But you don't know if you're going to.
Right.
So when that last term, and we experienced this last year, when we got done in Edinburgh, the heartbreak and gut wrenching of us being together for that final time.
I knew
was
I wasn't back.
Terrible.
I knew I wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
Whether Cooper was on the team or not, I knew I wasn't.
Right.
Personally. So that was very, 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 very hard on me. Very emotionally. I love them boys, you know. We've talked about that a bunch of times.
Man, we put so much of our time and energy into boys, and then for whatever reason, some of them leave, or you get cut, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, natural. It's natural. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you get into middle school and high school, you're going to have to compete if you want to play, and you're going to have to compete and get cut. Your grades have to be good. And
Absolutely.
there's just tons of it.
Look, hopefully this doesn't ever change. But Cooper's a straight A student.
Right.
I don't have to worry about that right now.
Right. One less worry you've got.
Well, I mean, for instance, we're going to that Pacer game next Monday.
Yeah.
Because Dallas is going to play on the court
Right. Which is cool.
earlier that day. So we're going to go up there and we're going to watch Dallas, and we're going to go out to eat or whatever we're going to do.
Right.
And then we'll go to the Pacer game that night. And I think that'll be fun. I forgot where I was going with that, but we're going to do that. What were we talking? What was I saying? Where was I going?
I don't know where he's going with it.
I don't either. Monday we're going to Pacer game. What were we talking about right before that?
Just how much blood, sweat, and tear we put into kids.
Oh, yeah. I mean, AJ, shit, he's got to go to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to go up there, we're going to do that. And then after that, I mean, Cooper just really needs to get into baseball. And
Yeah.
holidays are over. Oh, okay, I know now. We were talking about school.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Coop being a straight A student, he loves school. So that Monday we were going, and then the next day is their first day of school.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I mean, I might call my kids off. I might, you know, I'm like, Cooper ain't gonna let me call him off. He wants to go back to school.
Right.
You know, he's ready. So.
Yeah, so Rylan wants to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
My boys don't.
Right.
My boys are just like me.
Well, Cooper's my girl, you know.
Right. Don't tell him that.
That's what my mom used to say about me when I was a kid. I was her girl.
Yeah.
'Cause I like to dress nice and all that crap, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's what my brother tells me. I like to dress nice. I
Yeah.
don't like to. I don't know why, but I can't leave the house to go to town and be in sweatpants.
Now I can go in sweatpants, but like pajama pants, my shower froze up.
Yeah.
Kind of off baseball, obviously, but my shower froze up, so I had to go to my grandparents the other day to take a shower. Well, I told my wife and my dad, I said, hey, you guys need anything while I'm out? They're like, I don't know, we'll text you. I was like, all right. I left the house, halfway to my grandparents' house. I'm like, called my wife. I said, look, you're going to have to tell me if you want anything like right now, because I'm not stopping after I take a shower, because all I have is sweatpants and cowboy boots, and I'm not going out in public like that.
Right.
I'll get in my truck and drive straight home. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I forgot tennis shoes, so yeah, I know that. I'll go in sweatpants, but not with boots on.
Right. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Got anything big coming up?
Not really. Kind of just that Pacer game. Going to see Theo Vaughn end of the January.
I saw AJ post something about that.
Yeah, he
I gotta get
finally
AJ
knows.
scheduled on this.
He finally knows, so I can talk
So we can
about
talk
it.
about it now.
And she almost forgot.
Really?
Yeah, she almost forgot about him. It was like 2-3 hours afterwards. Well, we did the same thing on Christmas morning. The boys didn't know they had the trampoline until 8:30 at night.
Did you even unload it?
No, still in my truck right now. I don't have
That's
anybody
awesome.
that can help me unload it.
That's awesome.
It's heavy.
It is.
Plus, when it gets time to set it up, I'll just drive to the backyard and do it off my tailgate. Be easier.
Yeah. We can always tuck it back in the back room until you're ready for it.
I don't need to put anything back in my truck.
Right.